Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the limit definition of the derivative to find the first derivative of cosine. So setting this up, we have the limit as h approaches 0 of cosine of x plus h minus cosine of x divided by h. And now recall from either your trigonometry course or a pre-calculus course that cosine of x plus h is equal to cosine x times cosine of h minus sine x times sine h. So we can rewrite this as the limit as h approaches 0 of cosine x times cosine h minus sine x times sine h minus cosine x. And this entire quantity divided by h. I'm going to rewrite this so all my cosines are together and all my sines are together. As you can see in front of you, I've split this into two, and our limits are in terms of h. So these cosines really have no bearing, so I can move these out to the front. This second term, I'll be left with a sine x on the outside and just a sine h over h inside the limit. And then each of these terms have a cosine, so that cosine x will come out to the front, and we'll have a cosine of h minus 1 left over. Now from the warm-up, that is, if you're one of my students following along in the Canvas course, from the warm-up to this module, you should have worked out these two limits using either a graph or a table. Okay, so again, from the warm-up to this module in the Canvas course, you should have these two limits. So that means that tells me that this entire part is just going to equal to 0 since this limit is 0. So I have cosine of x times 0 minus sine of x times this entire limit, which is just 1. So this becomes negative sine x. So the first derivative of cosine x is equal to negative sine x. And this is something that will come back to haunt you the rest of your math life. So write this down somewhere where you will see it, memorize it, put it in your brain, since this will definitely come back to haunt you. I hope you found this video helpful.